This value of the actual sound of the words explained also the necessity of reproducing the magic phrases faithfully, any deviation being likely to rid them of their virtue or even turn them back against the officiating conjurer. The priest had to be the just of voice, and to chant his litanies following rhythms and modes that had been established forever and that had accounted for a good part of their force. Some of these formulae which were imported had even to be pronounced in their original language. The binding power of the formulae was not limited to inanimate things or simple mortals. Even gods could not escape them, and had either to bow to those who knew them or to face them with equal weapons. The doors of heaven are thus open to Pepi by his knowledge of the rites and not by his merits. Isis is talking to thee. Nephthys salutes thee. The spirits come kneeling to thee. They embrace the dust of thy feet because of the tarot thou inspirest. And, O Pepi, if thy soul is among the illuminated ones, it is that thy fear acts on thy hearts. Similarly, Unas says, the flesh which has no written words is miserable. The writings of Unas are scaled with a big seal. And Pepi, too, recalls that he who knows the chapter of Ra and has performed the magic formula of Horus. This is one like Ra and the friend of Horus. If the gods refuse to bow to the formula, they suffer dire consequences. Every spirit and every god who will lay his hand on Pepi. We shall not plow his hand. We shall not present offerings for him. He will not dine in Heliopolis. And every god who will not build a staircase for Pepi, he will not wash himself in the golden vessel. He will smell no joint and will taste no cutlets. We shall not present him any offerings. The force of suggestion of these formulae was increased by the unquestionable charm that they still possess today, which springs much from their archaic form as from their rhythm, and they refused and refined stylistic tricks of alliteration, parallelism, repetition, and enumeration that marked them. Although their virtue was bound up with their sound, their content always referred to the result that was expected from them, either directly by relating legendary events to evoke the repetition or indirectly by metaphor, and so on.